Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Wednesday, April 10, 2024. Today on General Hospital, Nina tries to make a bargain with Drew after sex. Carly cares for John after his attack, and Christina confides in Blaze. Nina accuses Drew of plotting this after having sex in his office, but he reminds her that she initiated it. She believes he has been fantasizing about this happening. Drew tells her that the only thing he fantasizes about her is her losing all of her money, her appearance, and being taken to prison. Nina feels he regrets it as much as she does. He advises she imagine two people who despise each other spontaneously combusting. She believes he owes her something, so she joins the Aurora Board of Directors. Drew thinks it will take more than rug burns and 45 minutes on his office floor before he lifts a finger to assist her. Nina screams about how she was struck in the gut earlier by Michael and Willow, and she came here for sympathy, believing he took advantage of her. He claims she enjoys taking advantage of others, and he believes she threw them a lavish anniversary dinner so they could brag to Sunny about her generosity. He wonders if Sunny realizes she's still pining for him. Nana moves to hit him, but he stops her and says, "I'll take that as a no." She warns him not to tell Sunny about this. He swears he will not brag about hating sex with her. Plus, Sunny is busy with Jason's return and his new roommate Ava. Neiman is unconcerned about Ava and returns the conversation to his assistance in reuniting her with her family. Drew claims Michael would never forgive or trust her, but Willow has a softer heart, and the two became friends. However, it will take a lot for him to talk to Willow on her behalf. She must make it worthwhile for him. She asks how much it will cost her. He claims she's creative and will come up with something. He throws his shirt at her and proposes that she begin by sewing the buttons back on his shirt. She throws it back at him, telling him to mend it himself. Carly places an ice pack on John's head in his room at the Metro Court and complains about how the ice machine on this floor is broken, which would never have happened if she ran the facility. She asks John to let her take him to the hospital, but he says he's satisfied with the care she's providing. He eventually informs her that she can go home, but she thinks he may have a concussion and requires care. She informs him that if he doesn't go to the hospital, she will stay here and check on him every few hours. She brings them some blankets while he settles into the couch and she relaxes in a chair. She suspects he refuses to go to the hospital because the police would question him. He claims he was mugged. End of story. She knows he was following Jason. John claims it wasn't Jason, but she is warming up, so guess again. She speculates that if Jason was not present, he was likely tracking his lawyer. He confesses that he was. She claims that being mugged isn't typically a good thing, but it's made him laugh. He claims he is fun. She simply does not know him well enough to recognize it. She gets him more ice and inquires as to what other settings he finds enjoyable. He thinks he's said too much already and falls asleep. She turns on the lights and settles back in her chair. Laura informs Kevin that she believes she has finally gotten Ace to sleep. She looks across to Kevin, who is staring at his tablet. She expresses concern that Ace's family is shrinking and that he will not have siblings of his own age. He just has them. But Kevin explains that he also has Heather. Laura says she is currently back in Pentonville and that her transfer to a federal jail has been canceled owing to her health. Kevin has conducted research on chemically induced behavior, and she questions if they can really reopen Heather's case after everything she has done. Kevin claims that there is medical precedent for performing a deep dive. Laura claims that most Port Charles residents would be upset if Heather was released, unless she was also a victim. She wonders if Heather deserves another chance. Kevin wants to see her redeemed, not released, but with a nice relationship with Ace. He selfishly blames himself for what happened to his brother, claiming that if he hadn't done what he did, Spencer would still be alive, and they would never have met Esme. She tells him that they wouldn't have Ace either. Laura monitors Ace with the baby camera connected to her phone. He recalls when the baby monitor represented the peak of progress. Laura understands that having a kid at this stage in their lives was not on their wish list. Kevin claims they aren't quite ready to retire, and they don't shy away from life. Laura believes Ace is giving them more life, and he agrees. Kevin describes Ace as an unexpected miracle. Christina and Blaze finish a movie at her apartment. Blaze discusses her role as the face of deception, as well as her mother's insistence on keeping her personal life private. Christina claims that while Blaze is not out, her partner is open to their friends and family, and that is all she cares about. She sees no problem with the deals her mother made, unless Blaze does. Blaze acknowledges that having a control freak for a mother hasn't always been ideal, and she believes she knows her better than she knows herself. However, her mother crossed the line frequently when she was younger, so she became rigid to avoid making the same mistakes as her mother. Blaze believes her mother should trust her enough to live her own life, just like Christina's parents do. Christina makes a frown, and Blaze inquires whether she missed anything with her parents. Christina says she hasn't had a problem with her parents in a long time, but she is concerned about her father. He was pleased with Nina, and now Ava has moved in. She adds something doesn't feel right about that, and even Dante notices it's strange. Christina claims Ava is a Jerome, and they crave power like it's a drug. She's making herself indefensible to her father, which scares her because he enjoys it. Curtis can go up the stairs to his bedroom without using his cane. Portia is overjoyed when she sees him walking on his own. Curtis believes it is because of her that this is possible, and he is excited to write new chapters in his life with her. They kiss. Portia is proud of him for not giving up in despair or quitting. Curtis considered it, but he also considered Trina and how he would not want her to curl up in a ball and hide after Spencer's death. Later, Portia brings Curtis a packet that he requested, which contains bills for the Savoy. Curtis notices something is bothering Portia. She tells him about the conversation she overheard between Kevin and Alexis about having Heather Weber's case reconsidered due to her medical condition. She is worried Heather will be let free. Curtis said she continues to conduct more homicides and cannot see it stopping. She hopes so. Trina has been through enough. Curtis says they got through it as a family, and he'll make sure she feels protected and loved. She wants him to prove the last part. She goes and returns in a negligee, and Curtis tells her that they never had a formal honeymoon and should do something about it. At Sunny's, Ava tosses and turns in her bed. She gets up and looks for Sunny, but he is still not home. She begins snooping to see whether he has anything that can assist a person sleep. She enters his restroom and gets a breath of his fragrance before searching his drawers for medications. She discovers his medications, which may cause drowsiness. Ava understands that self-medicating with someone else's prescription is wrong, but she believes that if Sunny can do it, she can too, and swallows a couple pills. Ava returns to her room and feels nothing from the tablets. She wonders what they do when they can't help you sleep or do anything else. At the warehouse, Sunny informs Jason that he has forfeited his right to reclaim his share of the firm because he has been gone for 2 years. Jason reminds him that Diane told them that he still owns half of the company. Sunny claims that this is his business, and he does not want him involved. Sunny claims he trusted him more than anyone else, yet he deceived him. Jason swears that he did not give the feds any information about him. If he had, Sunny would have been caught 2 years ago. Jason claims he was protecting him. Sunny does not need to be protected. He simply wants him to leave, and if he does not, he will remove him. Jason merely wants half of the business and will keep out of Sunny's way. Sunny wonders what Jason was up to with the feds if he hadn't ratted him out. If he wants his trust and half of the business, he must explain what happened to him. Jason explains that he was captured by the FBI and compelled to be an informant. They knew he wouldn't turn on him, so they sent him after someone else. He can't say who since that's part of the contract. Sunny inquires as to the number of shots he fired at him. Jason says nothing, and if he wanted him dead, he would not have missed. Jason simply wants to operate his portion of the business, But Sunny will not allow it. He labels Jason a traitor, and he must be protected from him. Sunny twitches, and Jason wonders if he's taking his medication. Sunny claims that he takes his medications every day. He is not suffering a breakdown. He simply needs to accept the fact that Jason is not who we thought he was. Jason claims that he is not his enemy, that he does not want any trouble, and that he will remain out of the way. Sunny instructs him to take the warehouse and sit in it until he dies. He threatens Jason that if he double-crosses him or interferes with his business or life, he would terminate him. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.